All right, so this is going to be kind of a different type of video. I might not even make it public, but I just kind of want to show my process. Let me get OBS off of there so you're not seeing me multiple times. I kind of want to go over my process of how I upload my videos. Um, a few weeks back, I did the JKR race at Daytona, and I put a lot of effort into making some edits into that. Just a couple fun jokes at the beginning, but uploading it took about 9.5, 10 hours with another couple hours to process. And at that point, I knew something had to change. So I've played around a little bit, changed some settings, and I think I found a good workflow. So I'm just going to kind of pull up DaVinci Resolve here. DaVinci Resolve, there's a free version of it. That's what I use. I don't pay for the software. So basically, I record my race through OBS. You can use Streamlabs OBS or whatever they call it now. Essentially, you just want to have your recording. I record to an MKV file. I believe I've heard it a couple different places that MKV files don't corrupt the same way MP4 files do. So if there's kind of an issue or a glitch, the file's still usable. Where an MP4, once it glitches, it's toast. I could be wrong on that. I'm not 100% sure. But that's why I use the MKV. Now, I'm fortunate enough to have a 4080. That means I can use the AV1 encoding. And I'm going to actually pull my OBS settings up here real quick. And hopefully this is readable. But yeah, so my output, I go to advanced and recording. I use the NVIDIA AV1 encoder. You can easily use the 264, 265, whatever encoder you have access to. I would recommend using the NVIDIA variant. It seems to be more efficient. I do everything 1920 by 1080p. Everything 60 frames a second. And I use the constant QP rate control. I used to use the, what was it? The constant bit rate, but the QP seems to be a little more efficient. The file sizes are a little smaller. So these are kind of all my settings here. Constant QP, 16, high quality, best quality. So I don't know what all of these do, but it works well for me and I'm happy with it. But essentially what I'll do is I'll record the race through OBS, have the file, and then before I upload it, I always bring it over to DaVinci. The way it exports out of DaVinci does something with the file that makes it upload to YouTube a lot faster and a lot more efficient. So what I'll do is, this is your main, what is this, cut page. I'll go over to import media, go to my OBS captures. This is the recording we're doing now. I'll grab a race. Just for reference, I'm going to grab this Clio race, open. I hit change. That changes some stuff around. So it's 1080p, 60 frames a second. And then literally just drag it, drop it into the timeline. If you want to stop there, that's perfect. Editing videos does take a little bit of time, adds more work overall. The nice thing is if you wanted to trim a little bit off, it's not too hard to do. Typically I like to go to this page here, the edit page, to do fine tune editing. But if you want to just do a couple quick cuts and scrap a little bit,
All right.
just for reference, all of this is where I hit record, make sure it's recording before I talk. So if I wanted to cut that, I just kind of line it up, control and backslash, I believe. That's going to cut it. It's the one that goes top down when you go left to right. I don't know if that's forward slash or backslash. It's probably forward slash. But control and that's going to create a cut, and then you just select what section you want and hit delete. That simple to kind of trim it up a little bit. You don't have to do anything if you don't want to. That's really up to you. The biggest reason I run everything through DaVinci Resolve is for uploading purposes. Just for reference here, you have the file in here. You're good to go. I'll go to down here in the bottom. This is the deliver page. I'll hit the YouTube 1080p option. I'll name my file. So like this, I would call this like Clio race, and I actually have 2 Clio races in my video folder currently, so I'm just going to call it Clio Race 3. It's technically the race I did at Okayama, and then this one at Ostrich Sleepin. Ostrich Sleepin. So yeah, no, so I'll name it, browse where I want to put it. I just throw it to my video folder, Clio Race 3, MP4, save. Everything I edit, I do into MP4. I could check it before I close DaVinci to make sure the file's fine, and then I upload it to YouTube. I think YouTube uploads MP4 a little quicker than the MKV. Not 100% sure on that. The first time I did this, I did it as MP4. It was a lot quicker. So that's what I'm doing now. But yeah, no. So MP4, I like to use the AV1 video codec. Again, that's only on newer cards. If you have to use the H.264, 265, it works as well. The biggest thing is you want to do the 1080p. I will normalize audio. I put a lot of effort into my audio in OBS. It can be a little finicky. It seems to help. It doesn't hurt anything. So yeah, I upload it, send it to DaVinci. You don't have to edit it. You can if you want. The big thing is you want to do the YouTube 1080p. You want to do your MP4 format. You want to pick your codec and normalize audio. At that point, you want to hit add to render queue and render all. I'm not going to render it right now. I already have this video rendered. It takes about anywhere from 2 to 3 minutes. I'm actually uploading I'll pull on the big screen here. I'm uploading my GT1 race at Fuji right now. That video's about 45 minutes long. I'm at 34% with 30 minutes left. If I wouldn't have run it through DaVinci, it would have taken a lot longer, probably 1.5 to 2 hours minimum to upload, and then you still have to wait for your processing time. But yeah, so hopefully this helps a little bit. You essentially want to take your recording, send it to DaVinci, go through the YouTube 1080p export settings, set your format, your video title, location, and then your codec. Also normalize audio, and then it's going to render the entire timeline as long as you have that there, which should be automatically. Render all. Before I close DaVinci, I like to open my video folder. So I would go here, videos. You'll see all these videos. I don't want to open anything here in case it messes up my YouTube upload, but I would open the Clio race, which is what we're running through DaVinci. Make sure the video works, make sure it sounds okay, just a quick check. If everything looks good at that point, I just close DaVinci, don't save, and that's it. You're done. You upload it to YouTube. You obviously want to upload the rendered file, not the original recording. And it is so much quicker. Just the time I've spent talking now, I was at like 10% when I started talking. We're already at 40% upload. Processing seems to be inconsistent. Sometimes it processes very fast. Sometimes it takes a little bit longer. With this Fuji video, I actually have it set to unlisted, and then I am going to list it as soon as it processes HD. There seems to be anywhere from a 30-minute to an hour, sometimes up to an hour and a half for it to go from standard to high def. It used to take forever when I did it with the old school way. Now that I go through DaVinci, it is a lot quicker, but it's not consistent. I haven't seen to find any pattern there. But yeah, no, that's my workflow as far as running everything through DaVinci. It has dramatically decreased my upload time, because I don't like to do anything on my computer while it's uploading the video, which if it's taken 2, 3, 5, 6, 9 hours to upload, that's just that much less time I have to race, which is already pretty limited. So yeah, hopefully this is helpful to somebody. I'm gonna probably leave this unlisted, send it to my friends. If they find it helpful and pretty easy to understand, I might unlock it so anybody could see it. But yeah, no, hopefully this helps.